This may be my toughest adventure yet. Hunting wild hogs in the palmetto forest of Florida. They are fast, mean and dangerous. Hunting them with a spear is a very risky business. But that is exactly why I'm here. Well, this is savage and this is wild. I am Manny Puig. I have spent my whole life learning to survive like Tarzan in the most dangerous and primitive wilderness, where you can be killed or eaten. I have learned the ways of giant, man-eating predators, deadly sharks and reptiles, where every encounter may spell disaster in the savage wild. Wild hogs have been part of Florida's swamps and forests since Hernando de Soto first brought them over from Spain in 1539. Now there are over 500,000 roaming the Florida wilderness, and every attempt to control the population has failed. They are definitely destructive to the habitat and native wildlife, but they are also my favorite animal to hunt with a spear. So today, I'm doing my part for the environment. I am hunting private land in northern Florida. Palmetto forests and swamps are where hogs love to hide. But it's very difficult hunting, and you can be attacked from any direction at any time. A 200-pound hog can rip a man wide open with his tusk. That's a big hog out there. I can hear him. It is hot. This is a hot time of year. It is so hot out here. It's incredible. The hogs are going to get under the palmetto and look for shade. It's really hot, so they're going to be laying in here in the shade. Get away from the heat. This way. I might need to get inside the palmetto, and the palmetto had one of these, like that. It's dangerous as all get out. Because you won't see him till he's right in your face. Okay, there's one in there. This is a throw, and this is a stopper. This can be thrown, but this is better for throwing. This is for stopping. Up close. When they hit, they come back around you and they try to get you. So you gotta have a backup where you're gonna find yourself in running for your life. I hand make all my spears out of stainless steel, and each one has a different purpose. For this trip, I have also designed a lighter spear for throwing longer distance. The spearhead is hand sharpened, designed for maximum penetration and damage. But I have to get very close. In fact, danger close. By hunting this way, I'm putting myself and my camera crew at risk. But this is real adventure, as primitive and raw as it gets. this will definitely be one of my toughest hunts. The palmetto is so thick and noisy that getting close to these hogs will be a challenge. And getting a clear shot with my spear will even be harder. But this place is loaded with hogs, and I have a few tricks up my sleeve. I am hunting wild hogs in the palmetto forest of North Florida. My weapon of choice, the spears I have designed and built for big game hunting. I can hear the hogs moving around me, but getting close is going to be tough. The palmetto is so noisy, they can hear every move I make. I will need to set up an ambush along one of their main trails. This is as primitive as a tree stand gets. I'm basically just standing in a tree. But this is exactly how our ancestors did it. And this is how I like to hunt. I can see hogs moving around me, but the palmetto is so dense. First I will throw my lightweight spear. I can throw it farther and faster than my other spears. And it's a very effective hunting tool. The hogs are on the move, and they seem to be everywhere. Suddenly, a group of hogs charge out of the palmetto. I aim for a large boar, but it's a miss. I'm aiming at the second hog from the front, but I throw too late, and it hits the ground just behind it. This is a huge pack of hogs. I switch to one of my heavier spears and scan the forest. The number of wild hogs here is amazing. And I can already hear another pack moving this way. This spear has better penetration, but I can't throw it as far. So I'll have to depend on luck. A hog moving in close enough for a solid hit. I'm getting a little impatient. The hogs are not coming any closer. And I want to improve my chances for success. So I retrieve my lightweight spear from the ground to increase my effective range if a hog happens by. I spotted a large boar resting in the palmettos, but he is over 25 yards away. Too far to ensure a solid placement of my spear. Easy shot with a bow would be risky at best with a spear. Hearing something behind me. I spot another pack, but I decide not to throw my spear. With so many hogs running around this area, I'm going to take my time and find the one that I want. I've hunted from the ground. I've hunted from the trees. If I'm going to take a wild boar with my spear, I need to be patient, but I also need the right strategy. An ambush at a waterhole. But on this sweltering hot Florida afternoon, the favor is returned. Deep in the palmetto forests of northern Florida, I'm hunting wild boar with my spears. But so far my spear has missed its mark. Sooner or later, these wild hogs will come to the water. I found a small pond where hogs have been coming to get out of the heat. And sure enough, a nice boar is enjoying a splash. The wind is perfect. I'm only 15 yards away. The boar can't smell me. And as long as I stay perfectly still when he looks my way, he won't even know I'm here. But he seems to sense something is not right. As he moves against the bank, I decide to stalk closer. But he is already heading into the forest. I try to hit another large boar, but he escapes without a scratch. I always like two spears. I throw one and I hang on to the other one for protection. That's the only way to do this. I go back to the trees, and this time, luck is on my side. A pack of wild hogs is moving directly below me. They have no idea that I'm 10 feet above them. Until one of them suddenly discovers me. But as the pack bolts, I manage to spear a nice boar. Now comes the dangerous part. Tracking an angry boar in this dense palmetto. This is very dangerous. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. I have the worst scenario. I have a wounded wild hog in there. I'm trying to track him. It's very thick in there. And if I come face to face with him, he's going to attack. I have to be ready to stop him before he gets me. This is, to me, the worst scenario. Going into palmettos after a wounded boar. This is very, very dangerous. The spear. He has blood all the way to here, look. I got blood all the way to there, so I went in pretty deep.
got a lot of penetration. And he must have been working his insides and he threw it out. So he's probably pretty badly hurt. I'm just giving him time to lay down. I gotta look under every palmetto leaf in this forest for hundreds of yards around, see if I can find him. And be very alert, because I do not want to get caught up by this wild hog.
I continue to track the wild boar. Somewhere in this palmetto forest, he is hunkered down, ready to tear into anything or anyone that wanders by. This boar is over 200 pounds, the most dangerous size, lightning fast, with razor sharp tusks, and this one has a score to settle. Tracking an angry wild boar in the palmetto forests of northern Florida. This hunt is about to go from exciting to extremely dangerous. Once you've experienced a wild boar attack, you will never forget it. They can explode on you with incredible violence, and they are experts at payback.
It's blood. He's been through here. The whole on his trail.
Suddenly we hear movement. And we brace for a charge. But it's only the rest of the pack racing by. My heart is pounding like crazy.
It's a huge hog just took off that way. A bunch of them went this way. I don't know which is the... I have the drop. Now it's like this in here. Because you don't know where he's going to come out from. I don't know how to see in here. There's more blood. That's fresh blood right there. Yeah, it's still moist. I see drops going this way. This way now. The wounded one was running with a bunch of them. He's in here somewhere. Hopefully the healthy ones will run off and the wounded one will stay behind, and hopefully I'll find him dead. I believe he's mortally hit.
I found my boar, crouching in the palmetto, ready to charge. He's clicking his tusks. This means he's really mad. I can't get a clear shot. There's too much palmetto in the way. So I try to maneuver closer. Just as I'm getting ready to throw, he explodes, diving under my spear and slashing at my leg. I am fighting for my life, and it is total chaos. Cameras are thrown to the ground as the producer rushes in to help.
We found him. It's a hog I had wounded earlier. He had thrown the spear, and then I got when I saw him, he's popping his jaws. I don't know if I was going to try to throw the spear, or drop the spear. I don't know if he was going to attack or run. I had no idea. I was trying to anticipate what he's going to do. And he charged. He made it past my spear. I was literally fighting for my life there. I guess before I could drop my spear, I was trying to do this, and I had the other one. I knew I should have dropped one spear. If I knew he was going to charge, I would have had him like this, both spear down. He came forward. I wasn't able to line up the spear on him in time. He made it past my spear, and that was it. I grabbed him by the ears. I remember I had him, I don't even know exactly what happened. I had him by the head, and I'm trying to hang on to his head, and he's struggling like crazy. He got my leg, and I noticed he had gotten my arm, and I was still holding. I just held on till help arrived. Once I had him in my hands, I wasn't gonna let him go. I knew he already hurt me and everything else. I was just hanging on and keeping him there. Robin, the producer, had to drop the camera, pick up a spear, and help me with a hog and stick in him. He stuck him with both spears to keep him down, and he was still fighting. Well, this is savage and this is wild. This was a great adventure for me. I'm glad you were with me, and I hope your heart was thumping, your adrenaline was running like it was on mine.
Yeah, so right before Manny gets his butt kicked by a couple 100-pound hog, Al says, "Hey, he's over there, and if you get near him, I think he's gonna bite you."
That is funny.
That's the last thing anybody said to us.
There's a glimmer of brilliance in my redneck mentality.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.